What's up guys, welcome back to the video. Today we're going to be reviewing PROD's Bones 95 wheels. The question we're asking today is really simple. Are these wheels good and would I buy them again? Watch the full video so you guys can find out. I'm going to use previous wheels that were soft that I skated before to help me with this review. Going over this rough ground, these wheels provided a smooth ride. Not as smooth as the Reynolds 93s or the Bones Dragon wheels. The Bones Dragon wheels are a lot softer than these, and the Reynolds 93s, I don't know, that one's kind of a toss-up as to how soft they are, but both of those wheels rode across this ground like it was nothing. These did a decent job riding across this rough ground. There's a lot of big cracks that you guys can't really see on camera, but I had no problem in this parking lot. Two places these wheels excelled at were flip tricks and manuals, just because of the smooth ride that they offered. Sometimes in some of these spaces a little too smooth, but the shape of the wheel helped with flip tricks. Now, when I was first doing manuals on these wheels, it was very weird just because of how grippy they were. I was so used to sliding to get out of my manuals, and with these, I had to really wait and fall out of the manual.
It's starting to rain a little bit. I'm just gonna head to the park. Sometimes you have to like come back and get a trick. Like, I don't know like who's watching this, but like pros don't always get it every try. AMs don't always get it every try. I'm not gonna lie, it's like hard for me to lock in without music. Are you guys like that? Damn, I'm sweaty, bro. I made it up here to the Hornlake skate park. All that rain like chilled out. It was only gonna be raining for like 18 minutes or so. Not very long. I'm gonna come up here, skate, continue to test these wheels. I skated like a smooth ass park yesterday. I skated a little bit of street. I'm skating like a rough, older skate park, just to kind of give you guys a variable of what they're gonna do. So on the smooth skate park, these motherfuckers did not slide. They were gripping the whole time. This may be more of a street wheel, but like that's kind of what PROD skates.
So one thing that I know for a fact about these wheels is if you have a skate park that is extremely slick and you're sliding all over the place, these wheels would be perfect. That's whether it's an indoor park or an outdoor park. With the Reynolds or any of the other wheels that I had, what I did notice is whenever I was skating that blacktop, it basically was getting all over my wheels and made them real slippery. But with these, it happened, but it didn't happen near as much. So if you're somewhere where all you have is that blacktop, or you have an extremely slippery skate park, this might be the wheel for you. Okay, so another con. If you're somebody who slides their tricks, this might not be the wheel for you as much, but I was able to kind of slide my tricks at one of the more slippery skate parks. They just seemed like they grip an insane amount, and it just made me want to pop my tricks more instead of sliding when catching. But I'm not one to like catch and pivot.
I'm not doing everything as planned. I think the only thing I really care about doing the tray flip, that little bank over there. I couldn't really do it with the guys riding bikes and shit. Like, I didn't want to get in their way. Like, anytime I'm doing like YouTube shit at the park, I don't want to get in anybody's way. I actually like to try to get that shit. Nothing like a good tray flip though. Let me try to get a couple of tricks on this quarter. 100%, these wheels grip. There's some rough ass ground right here. With the Reynolds that I was skating, they would still slide even on this and would slide pretty far. The Dragons would slide on this. These, they are not sliding. They are straight up gripping to the ground. I don't know if that's something specific to PROD's formula. It seems like it is. I don't remember the other wheels gripping like this. So I was able to get across most of this square right here. See how many boards this is across. These wheels don't slide as well. They don't slide as well, period. They didn't bother me on
So something about these wheels, like they would squeak when I lock in on ledges. But to be honest with you, like I just ended up using more wax. So I had to use a little bit more wax than normal. Same thing kind of on rails. So PROD doesn't skate a lot of rails. So this kind of makes sense. Like these wheels are just super grippy and they're gripping on everything. Another positive about these wheels is they don't bounce like the Dragon wheels do, but they are just as soft of a ride. These wheels give you a speed boost, but only at certain parks. Like it seemed like the smoother the park was, the slower the wheels were. But like if there was a park that was like, you know, rough, they did decent at, or if there was a park that was like newer but older, if that makes any sense, then it's like I got an extra speed boost. They felt faster, but they didn't have the speed boost that the Reynolds had. The Reynolds, didn't matter where I was, I always had like a boost of speed. I didn't have to push as much when I had those, and these, they just aren't like that. Like I like the 97s better than I like these wheels. These are great for street, great for parks, especially with them being, you know, 95s, good for manuals. Shape of them's good for flip tricks, like tray flips, really good just because of how the wheel is shaped. I didn't like crooks with these wheels. I just didn't. It feels like I have to aim more, like because of how the wheel is shaped, it feels like I have to aim more like a rail. But then when I was trying crooks on a rail the other day, I guess it either could have been like me just being out of practice. That's completely a possibility, 100%. But like even on ledges, like I was having to aim in ways that I shouldn't. Like I was having to, it's like the wheel was kind of stopping me from doing it the way that I would normally do it. So it was kind of weird. So instead of like, you know, popping up and then slamming the crook down, I was kind of having to go like, I don't know, instead of like going from the side, I was kind of having to like approach it more like a rail, and it was just kind of weird. I didn't like that. But yeah, so I basically, the lock-in felt more like a rail. So doing them on ledges felt awkward the whole time. It was harder to get the pinch that I was used to. So it was really weird. But this is a new product. That's very possible. I'm sure this is like the whole thing was really more to do with the shape of the wheel, because I can first try. Like I'm used to it now, but like I have adjusted to the wheel. So like the wheels are smaller now. So doing crooks are much easier because it's smaller. Like there's less of the wheel. There's less surface of the wheel to get in the way of me popping in and getting to the pinch. Because with the Reynolds, because the way they were shaped, I was able to get into the pinch super easy. But you know, Spitfire like tablets or lock-ins, it's way easier with those to get into the pinch that you want because of how they're shaped. So these are just shaped strange, but like the smaller that they're getting, it's better for grinds. And with the shape that they are, like it's easy to lock in, but it's also like I'm having to push more and they're not as fast. Like the other day I found myself being like, damn, I need to go ahead and switch out my wheels. And shit, Like I was just thinking about switching out to my Formula 4 lock-ins and just call it a day. Yeah, so they were 53 when I got them. I think they were 53 when I got them, and now they're down to like 51, 52. So yeah, what I was saying, tracks basically. Basically, to sum it all up, 95 Formula is a good wheel, but it's too grippy for me. And hey man, for some of you guys, it might be the perfect wheel. But I kind of wish I had bought the 95s. Like in my head, when I was buying these, I was thinking they were gonna be like the 97s. Yeah, because I even tried 99s. Didn't even make a video on those just because I didn't like the way they skated. And I tried to switch them out very quickly. Like I went ahead and bought more wheels. That's why I bought the lock-ins, because I didn't like the 99s, but like the 97s was like the sweet spot. They did everything that I wanted them to do. If I would have just had them like a size bigger, which is why I bought these wheels bigger, I could have went over rougher ground with them. And they lasted for a long time. Like I love that wheel. So next wheel I'm gonna buy is gonna be definitely some 97s or the Reynolds again. Like those wheels are really good. Like I think I'm gonna start sticking with some of the same like products on my board just to help me get better at, you know, just skating in general. If you guys enjoyed this video, thank you guys for watching. Right up here is gonna be my face, which you can subscribe to. Subscribe to that pretty face. Right up here is gonna be a video, and down here is gonna be another video. Thank you guys for watching this and taking time out of your day to do so. I'm gonna try to upload more. I'm trying to close the gap of me getting monetized. So if you see more uploads from me, that's why. Make sure your notification bell is turned on, and if you start watching the video, watch it all the way through. Thank you guys, and peace.